Welcome to Kent Museum of the Moving Image. That's Buster Keaton scanning the horizon for visitors from his perch on a pioneering British Vinton camera. He was both wonderfully funny and a consummate film artist, so he's a good emblem for our museum. Here, we hope, people of all ages and with many different inclinations find a mix of visual pleasure and serious research.
The museum's name is a memory of and an homage to the original MOMI, which my NFT colleague Leslie Hardcastle and I built on London's South Bank while I was curator of the National Film Archive. It opened in 1988. MOMI's brilliant designer, Neil Potter, designed our logo and the Keaton mural and creates all our posters. Like many people, I was sad when the original MOMI closed in 1999. I felt I had one more museum in me, if my wife, Joss, built it with me. We bought our building in 2011 and opened in 2018. This exhibition from that year is still standing. This one is hard to let go of. Visitors like the way it brings together fine art and film history. But all our other exhibitions have changed. This exhibition on the 19th century peep shows and magic lantern dissolving views had marvellous input from interns and volunteers. They are wrongly called pre-cinema experiences. We're still peeping and projecting today. We are committed to revolving special exhibitions. It keeps us fresh for our home community.
I came to the creation of Kent MOMI by a different route. I spent nearly 30 years in the United States as a professor of Victorian studies and film history, a very happy scholar-teacher. But there's no escaping your destiny. My father, Terence Marsh, was a production designer, a very fine film artist. He rang me one day in the mid-1990s to say he'd had a good clear-out. All those old drawings for films like Dr. Zhivago and Oliver had gone. He valued the films, the final product, and didn't see their importance. I did. That led to my founding a research group bringing together film archivists, critics and historians, and to my meeting David, and to my creating this museum with him. And this year we've installed an exhibition about film's most invisible art, production design. As my father always said, if you can see what I've done, I haven't done it well enough. I hope this exploration of his world and that of his friends and mentors, apprentices and colleagues will be enjoyable on many different levels. Our exhibition World War I on film and in the media took 5 years to research, on top of a lifetime of learning. The war was a watershed moment in history, including the history of cinema, which came of age with the move into feature production just as the war commenced. The conflict changed the world cinema map and was a huge challenge to the medium. Just think as one example of aviation films. Our research gave us many surprises, one of which was the overwhelming importance of Charlie Chaplin, not just as therapy for injured soldiers, for whom his films were projected in hospitals, but for Tommies and poilus and American doughboys, and the men in the trenches on the other side. They were all living lives like Chaplin's tramp, always on the march, always hungry, put upon, threatened. But they could fantasize that, like Charlie, they would always bounce back. He was a talisman.
We have smaller pop-up exhibitions too, sometimes with local interest. This one celebrates Maidstone's smallest super cinema, installed in the front room of number 52 Kingsley Road. It had 8 seats, each with red plush upholstery and integrated ashtray, and was conducted with astonishing professionalism and a sense of humour by a young man called Alex Smith, whose daughter donated the materials to the museum. We are proud of the work one of our interns did on this little exhibition. Another pop-up is on the way, about Norman Wisdom, who was once Britain's favourite film comedian and spent a good part of his very hard childhood in Deal.
No museum is complete without its bookshop. Ours has probably the best selection of second-hand film books in the country. Many are duplicates from our library, collected by David over 60 years. And why not have the cafe in amongst the exhibits? We're lucky ours can expand into our sunny walled garden, which is a hidden oasis in the heart of delightful Deal. Come and visit. You'll be welcome.